I like the way how you do me. Oh yeah, baby, can't confuse me. You got a gun and you shoot me, baby. I like it the way you can use me.
What up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, obviously I don't have to tell you anything. You already know the biggest artist in Liberia, one of the biggest in West Africa, conquering the world right now, Skinnyboi KPANTO. He is on his tour. I don't have to say nothing because you already know, you probably already seen it on Instagram, on Snapchat, Facebook, everywhere. Hottest artist breaking the internet right now. I'll have the opportunity to have him in the studio with me. Of course, you guys know we've worked with him before in the past. Did a couple videos and stuff like that, so I'm glad to have him here back with me to talk about it, man. You guys have a lot of questions, I know you do, so today we're going to be unfolding everything, talking to the artist, talking a little bit about his background, where he's going, his U.S. tour, and everything like that. I don't want to waste you guys' time. Let's get it, man. Skinnyboi KPANTO, welcome to the studio, man.
Yo, thank you, bro. It's a pleasure, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So let's jump right into it. I know the people are eager to know more about you. They see your music video, they watch you online, but people hear your story, they listen to the new music, my story, they got to know a little bit about you, but they don't really know you. So this is a great time to let the people know a little bit about you. So tell me a little bit about yourself as far as, you know, where you're born, you know, growing up and stuff like that, a little bit of your childhood.
I'm Franklin Edward Harris, that's my government name.
Franklin?
Yeah, Franklin Edward Harris, that's my name. You know, born in Guinea, but I mean by Liberian parents because of the civil war in Liberia. Oh. So but then I grew up in Liberia because as soon as I was born in Guinea, I came back to Liberia. My parents brought me back to Liberia. So I mean, I was raised in Liberia, but I'm a Liberian because my mom is a Liberian, my dad is a Liberian. Dad is Kisi by tribe, and my mom is Mano. So you know, Kisi Mano. So yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. Everything, you know, just Liberia. I've never been out of Liberia. It's the first time out here.
Don't let the people steal you. Just see you were born where?
You know, Guinea.
The Guinean people, he's not Guinean, so I don't want you guys to come here and say.
It's like, I mean, a lot of people out here was born in America, but because of, I mean, resettlement programs, but they are not American because their parents from back home.
And where you grew up too?
I grew up in, I grew up.
Have you gone, oh, you said you haven't gone outside the country. I was going to say if you went back to Guinea before.
No, I haven't been there. I've just been to Ghana. Ghana before I came here.
So you Kisi man?
Yeah, I'm Kisi by tribe.
Well, Kisi, where are they from?
Kisi people from Lofa County.
Oh, from Lofa. So Kisi from Lofa, Kisi and what, Loma?
Yeah, Kisi, Loma, Mandingo, they got Bandi. Yeah, they are from Lofa County.
That's what's up, man. KPANTO, I'm curious myself. Tell me a little bit about how you started music thing. You know, how did you get into music? What was your motivation to get into music, and how the whole thing started?
You know, I got into music back then in 2014. You know, but I always used to love music back then when I was coming up. I used to listen to a lot of music. I used to listen to Scientific. I used to listen to Nas. I used to shout out to Scientific. You know, that's
Scientific's a Liberian artist.
Yeah, he's a Liberian artist. I look up to Scientific. You know, listening to Scientific, Nas, Rick Ross, Mino. I mean, these are the people. Eminem, but I mean, of them all, Eminem was, I mean, the main person who encouraged me, I mean, to do music because I watch Eminem music. I love his music. Like I used to rap his music word for word, so like I used to love his music. So I mean, it started back then, but at that time I just used to do it. I just never thought I was gonna do it, like for my own self. But then back then in high school, I mean in grade school, we had a group, me and my sisters, but it was a gospel group. Yeah, we go to school, we sing. I mean, we sing, raise money and all that stuff. But then you know, it was just like, you know. But then we stopped. Then when I got in junior high, I just 9th grade, I started doing what I was doing. But then 10th grade, that's where it kicked off 2014. I mean, like between there, that's how everything started. So I mean, I told myself, like, yo, this is something I gotta try. So when I one time, you know, I wasn't paying attention, but my boys were freestyling because they were the ones that was on music. So when I went to freestyle, everybody was like, yo, bro, you dope, you dope, you dope. I mean, you dope. So why can't you do this? So I thought about it, and I came back and I did something crazy, and then that was how everything started off. I met a photo back then, around that time. I was in high school, so I mean, he been there. I mean,
so you met photo?
Yeah,
back in high school.
I met photo back in high school when I was in like 11th grade, 10th grade.
What house you went to?
I was in Calvary Mission, but then I graduated from Calvary Chapel.
Oh, Calvary Chapel.
Because I was hard-headed, man.
Calvary Chapel. Is it Calvary anymore?
Yeah, it's in Pingsville, Calvary Chapel.
Oh yeah.
Two schools are in here.
So you started making music with photo. So were you just what were you guys going with it? As far as were you just making music just to see where it would go, or at what point in your career you decided, okay, no, I really want to do this?
Well, I met photo back in 2014. I was introduced to photo by one of my boys in high school because I never knew photo. He was like, yo, bro, you got voice. Let's go and meet the producer that I'm working with. It was photo. So when I met photo, oh, how you doing? And he said, oh, my man. But then after we left, me and my boy, then I came back to photo alone. I told his number, I called him, and I was like, yo, he was like, yo, drop some freestyle. When I drop it, he was like, yo, you dope. But the only thing you speaking series. Yeah, so but I'm gonna I'm stand on English, but
the people used to listen to.
Yeah, they want to colloquial. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna work on that. We can make you speak colloquial. So then everything started. I mean, everything was going smoothly. Me and Photo, we started. I mean back then. And then 2015, when Photo left for Nigeria, that's how I personally told myself, like, yo, it's about time I do colloquial. This is what Liberian people wanted. We're not gonna be sounding like American. Other people when our own culture is not. Being recognized by the world. So why I cannot speak colloquial? So then that's how I came up with my first colloquial song back then with the Panda Freestyle in 2015. One of the freestyle Panda. That's what gave me more. Audience out there here in America. People love the music.
Yeah, definitely, man. So as far as like support, you know, you talk about a little bit in your music, your story. What kind of support did you get when you started? As a family, friends, or were you just doing it all on your own?
Well, when I started doing music, family. My family never believed in it. Like my mom is from a Christian background. They are Christian people. So for doing that music is not. What's the thing? It's not like gospel music. They got problem with it. So they never liked the idea because all it was like, yo, you gotta go to school. You gotta go to school because you know Africa. Once the way they're gonna see you as a serious person is when you're going to school. If you don't go to school, they be like, yo, you're a street person. So I was going to school, I was going to college after I got out of high school. I went to college first, second, third semester. I was like, no, I can't do this. Because most of the time I would not go to school, I would just stay at the studio and go home. But then I was like, no, I can't do this. So then I planned that semester to just fail. So I failed massively, Then my mom was like, yo, we're not paying your school fee again. So I was like, thank God.
So you don't have to do it.
So then now I said I'm gonna do music because I just wanna be free to do music. So when I dropped out of school, I started doing music. It was like hard. It wasn't easy. Family and friends laugh at me like, oh, what you trying to do? He got nothing in it. My auntie and like, oh, this. Cousins, everybody will be mocking me, like some people. But shout out to a few people who believe in me from the family. Shout out to them. But now they see what I was doing back then. So it wasn't easy with the family and friends because a lot of them never saw the dream what I saw. So because it's Africa, I don't blame them because Africa, especially Liberia, these things it don't work. It don't work like that. It's only school. So
Let the fans know something a little bit personal about you. What is your favorite thing to do other than making music? What does Panto do on his day where you say, oh, he's not making no music? What do you like to do just around the area or places you like to go? And how do you clear your mind, after making music?
Well, I'm a very, very, very friendly person. I got my boys. So when I'm not making music, I sit down at my crib, I watch movies, and then
African movie or American movie?
I watch African, I watch American. Depends. It gotta be if the movie suit me. Then I watch it. And I'm watching the African show, and when the person get lost, you just see the shadow.
Man, disappear in the street.
So I don't do that one, but I mean they got some dope African movies that I watch that created by Netflix and other people. It's nice. I mean, yeah. So when I watch movies, I play basketball sometimes, and I just chill. Sometimes I just in the crib, I chill with my boys. It's not all about music at the time. I play video games and all that stuff. So yeah, so that's what I do. Is some personal stuff I do, and then I focus on family too. So most of the time, I'm always with my family, going to visit my mom, my brothers, and all that.
Tell me a little bit about your music making process, right? And when I listen to your song, I'm like, okay, you know what, this songs are dope. We all listen to the song. The main reason why people like listen to your song is because the lyrics. The lyrics is funny, the lyrics is real, it's raw. Tell us a little bit about how you make music, your process. How do you do it? Do you sit down and think about it? Do you write it? Do you get it from life experiences? What's the whole process like?
For me, for making music is like easy because I mean it's a talent that God gave me because it's not something that you see why a lot of people struggle to do certain things because they weren't called for it, but this is my calling. So it's very easy with me. For music, all this music I've been making since people started knowing me. I mean everywhere I don't write them. Just come and do. I listen to the beat.
So you go to the studio and
I just come out and just think. You know, in high school I was very smart. Like I'm a smart person. I was always like first, second, third in my class.
Until you decided to fail.
Yeah, until I decided to come like that. So I'm a very smart person. So me, I always look at what people are gonna want. This is what people are gonna get. Read the mind of the people, and I'll be out there in the streets. And I know how people are gonna react. So definitely that's how it is. So I don't write. I don't need to drink liquor before I go do music. Most of this music I was normal person. I never had no alcohol in my system, and I don't do weed. I don't smoke weed. So I never had anything like that. I was just natural. People say, "Oh, the man can go get high when you do music, but get be drunk." I was so natural because it's just what people want. Like you see these songs, people relate to them because they are there's something about these songs that's gonna connect with this person. So if it not be you, you're gonna be the next person. So
or somebody you know.
So that's how it is with me. So I always looking out for is this gonna connect with this person? It's not connect. So every song got its own audience.
Doesn't that put a lot of pressure on you though? If you feel like for me, if I'm like I'm a photographer who do videos and stuff. So sometimes people come take pictures. You know, I want to take the pictures in a way where it's trendy now, you know, to take it in a way where people will be like, oh, this is the kind of picture and stuff. So there's a lot of pressure on me to come up with new ways. How is that for you? Is that pressure on you?
It's a hard thing. It's a lot of pressure on me, the artist, because, you know, coming out with a song that's going to rule the whole country is very hard. Like back to back, because last year I was there, this year I'm there, and next year I'm going to be there because I got a lot of projects in store that's just waiting for this year to be dropped. So I'm not worried, but it's hard. Like I said, it's a God-given talent, something that was called upon by God. Say, this is your calling, so you just gotta find what you gotta do. So I don't worry much, but it's hard. It's that's why you see most artists out there in Liberia get one song and you don't see them in another song.
Even when it's built,
another song, the people be like, is that the same artist? But with Panto got 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's just gone because it's natural. Because sometimes Liberian people get something called balok. Okay, they have to say, oh, let me just bless them and see. So definitely some people don't have the talent. So they will never come through the way they came through the last time. So when you see my first song, the next one I'm going to drop is going to be harder than the first one. That's how it is with me. So I mean,
you mentioned when you were explaining, Jenna, you mentioned, you know, usually I'm in the streets, so I read people and stuff like that. Now, how did you come up with that street president? Who idea was it? What's the whole idea behind the street president? Who elected you to be the president?
You see, the thing is, people always saying, the street president is a self-proclaimed title, but it's not self-proclaimed. You know, it's something that was given to me by these same people. So, because if I went to the first time I had a show in what's the place? It was Coast Guard base, like the barrack, and back there around the Simport Beach area, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm in Beaumont's Beach. I had a show there, and then when I was coming, everybody was like, "Yo, street president." They started it. I never started calling myself the street president. So when I was like that, then I stopped. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Then I went to the next place. People were like, "Oh, you the president of the street?" Then I was like, "Okay." So that's how I came out with the slang. I'm the street president, but it wasn't self-proclaimed or something that the people know. That's why they don't have problem calling me that, because they know. It's something they gave me, so street president came about from them.
On that note though, why do you think people connect to you? People in the street connect to you more. People connect to your music. You know, when you do some of your music videos, you go out in the public, you know what I mean? You go out in those areas. It doesn't have to be the most beautiful places. You go, you get in, you get dirty, you get raw. Why do you do that? Why do you think that people connect with you more?
People connect with me more because Panto is a selfless person. Like, I don't care who you might be or where you from. Like, I'm not too star for nobody. Like, you gonna come, I'm gonna tell the security, yo, get from me in front of the person, come let's take a picture. Get from in front of the person, come let's take a picture. I don't get tired of taking picture because I know no matter what I do, these people are the people that brought me here. These are the people who will download my song. So if I know, like, I just got, and you being a street person, you gotta open up to them. So that's why they love me, they admire me, because there's nobody, you will not see your artist doing what I'm doing. I'm telling security, yo, I beg you, please let the person come. Your time, we gotta go now. But can you let the last person come? That's how I be doing it. So, I mean, they love me for that, and a lot of people be like, I mean, this guy is different.
Transition into, now that we know a little bit about your background, let's transition into the music industry in Liberia, right? I mean, I don't want you to go all the way in deep detail. However, though, that's a topic that comes up all the time. You know, people talk about the music industry in America and in Liberia. Just as a brief overview, how do you think the music industry in Liberia is as far as supporting the artists in Liberia? Do you think if the artists have chance in Liberia to grow, or how do you think the whole situation is in Liberia?
I mean, artists in Liberia, they don't have like chance to grow like that because they don't have the necessary, I mean, support they need. Because I mean, to be an artist in Liberia is very hard because you don't have money coming in, but then you just putting money in. Yeah. So that's it. When you getting money, because business is all about investing and getting more profits. But in Liberia, you're gonna put a lot of money in this thing, and then you're not gonna get profit. So it's just like you just trying to do it because you love it. That's some of us. So we do it because we love. Me, I do it because I love it. It's not about money. Because probably the next millionaire gonna say, "Yo, Panto was the one. He did that. He did that." Yo, we shout out that. Right now, I shout out Takun J because you know Takun J, nigga, Blow, Lucky Bucket. These are the guys. They don't have a million, but I respect them because they stood in the line. So probably somebody gonna say that about me tomorrow. So and I'm gonna be proud listening to them when they talk about that. So. Right now, it's not all about the money, but it's hard to be artists in Liberia because you don't have the privilege, you don't have everything, you don't see things like the way it's out here. But I mean,
what do you think though would be something that will help the industry in Liberia? As far as either from the people, do you think it's a people thing, the people in Liberia? Do you think it's something that government is pitching or the artists or what?
The only two things that will help the industry in Liberia is two things: is money and support. That's all. Once you got money, support,
the artists will do the rest.
The artists will do the rest because music is money. When I'm doing a good ass video, I'm gonna pay a lot of money. When I wanna do this, I'm gonna pay money. Support, when I'm having a show, I need people to come there. So money and support is gonna be the two things that's lacking right now. The music is good. Every artist out there, shout out to them. They are doing their best. I mean, not only me. I mean, trying to put Liberian music out there. So it's good. Right now, we need money. Money is the key right now.
Definitely, man. Let's talk about America. You're here. I'm glad to see you here. I was with you last year in Liberia and never really thought about it, you know. But you're here now and it's a great thing. We're so excited. I'm like, man, you know, can't wait to see you out here. And tell me a little bit about U.S Tour. I mean, you are everywhere. You know, you and MC Carol, you guys are everywhere. Tell me a little bit about how is that having a tour on you? You know, what's your experience? Is it what you thought it was gonna be, and how is the whole thing going so far?
I mean, it's good. The tour, I won't spoil Liberian people's name. Most of the people say Liberian people, let's support a lot, but Liberian people, they are coming out right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody, North Carolina, shout out to Philadelphia, shout out to DC, shout out to California.
Minnesota name what?
Yeah, shout out to Minnesota. Minnesota is the biggest right now, yo. Minnesota held me down. We had almost let's just say more than 1,000 people in there in the show, right? So it's good. But I mean, it's good out here to see people coming out to support Liberian music because I can tell people for free the only way other nationalities gonna start jumping into Liberian thing is when we support, because that's when they're gonna see like, yo, where you going? I'm going to Liberian artists. I wanna come and see what they're doing. Like, they had a white girl over there. She was brought by a Liberian person, and she was all vibing because she knew my songs. So definitely, how she managed to know it? It was a Liberian person. So that's why I tell them. So most of them get to know Nigerian music because Nigerian people play it. They heard it. So when the moment the people gonna go out there, share the gospel, like it's the gospel. So once they do that, people gonna get involved and wanna come in. So I mean, so Liberian music out here is doing well. Shout out to all the states I've been in. It's been so nice. I mean, I can't wait to see them next time. I mean, it's what it is. In the next 1-2 years, I know Liberian people gonna be coming in. Millions of people gonna be coming out, and we're gonna be selling arenas around
everywhere.
So I mean.
Tell me one thing that surprised you so far. Is the whole American experience from state to state, here to here. What's one thing that really surprised you? You're like, man, I didn't even know. Like, as far as your experience in the U.S. so far.
Well, if I might say that the thing that surprised me so far was the Minnesota show. Like, I never thought a show out here for Liberian artists or gonna be like that. The people in Minnesota, shout out to them. They really came out. They did their best. So shout out to Minnesota, Minneapolis, Brooklyn Park, all my Liberian people out there. Y'all came out. I love you guys so much. Minnesota right now, until another state can take that. Minnesota is my home. People say, "What? You say Philadelphia?" No. Before I came out here in America, I said this is a support game. So I want to motivate everybody. The person with the highest support is gonna be my home. So first it was Minnesota, then it went to DC, and right now it's Minnesota. So I mean first it was Philadelphia, from Philadelphia, DC, now Minnesota. So if New Jersey can come and take it from Minnesota, no problem. But I'm not starting with that. You gotta give me a support where I can say you're home. Yeah. So
Panto, tell about your favorite American food right now. Since you're American, what's your favorite American food that if you gotta eat it for the next 5 days, that's what you're gonna eat?
I mean the salmon with the
salmon man too.
It was nice. I had it yesterday. It was very nice. So I mean it was good. I mean that's something that's good. I mean, it can be a stomach to wrong. Despite the burgers and everything, that's good, man. It ain't gonna make you look like food bad.
Definitely.
So I mean, that's good.
Let's transition into collaborations, right? You know, we're talking earlier. Now, as far as collaboration, are you open to collaborating with either artists in America, American artists, Nigerian artists, stuff like collaborations outside of Liberia or artists that are US based? Are you open to that? What's your whole take on that?
Well, collaboration wise, I can tell any artist out here to get Panto is very easy. But their money. You gotta get that money. One of the reasons I'm not doing collabos out here because majority of the artists out here is not seeing what I do as something as worthy. And once you're not seeing my work as worthy, then I mean, then you making fun. Because if you can say, oh, Davido, I want to feature him, but yo, Davido charging 20,000. Let me get it 20,000. Your Liberian brother that's doing well, put his life on the line, drop out of school for his music business. You ain't even going to get him.
Fit on purpose for the music.
Fit on purpose for music business. So definitely we ain't going to work. No. So it's not a charity thing that I'm going to call it. So the person not Liberian. No. Yeah. So Liberian artists out here got to value us the way. Nigerian artists, they got Nigerian artists in America or UK whatsoever featuring these people from Nigeria. They're paying the money because they know these people put it all into it. Their own body been out there working and doing things. But then men say no, music is the shit. So say you want to get my fan base, Right. They get the money for it, but they're not doing it. So until you can understand that we ain't gonna work. So
let's talk about the elephant in the room, right? The number one topic, the most controversial topic. I'll pose it to you. So it's a hard question. Artists in America are all saying artists in Liberia hate them. They said Liberian artists hate American artists. How true is that statement?
Well, I mean, most of the people who be saying that, I think they are very naive. People who will say that, like I was saying, the people who don't know what they are talking. Because Panto as a whole, I don't hate no artist. Right. Being local based, I do that to everybody. Let me just tell you. It's not about artists based in America or artists based in whatsoever. You basing back home. Once it's not about my business for me to get my money. Call it off. Nobody out here was there when I was struggling. When I was out there sleepless night, when you were working for your 9 to 5 to get your money, I was out there in the studio. No, to be honest. I don't disrespect nobody. Y'all do your shit. Y'all do your believing why y'all do your hustle. So my hustle, respect my hustle. So if you're not willing to look at my hustle and say, oh, like it's a hustle, it's just friendship thing, then you get it all wrong. I don't hit no Liberian. I'm friends with a lot of Liberian artists out here. Shout out to Tito G, shout out to Schoolboy Weezy, shout out to, a lot of Liberian artists out here. We are cool. But when it comes to business, I tell them, yo, bro, this is business. So they
here's the thing though, so the artists are saying, right, when they go to Liberia, same thing, I think we were talking about it prior to this interview. They say when they go to Liberia and they throw shows, you guys don't show up. That you guys don't come there. Right, and then when you do show here, then they all come there, but you guys don't go to their show in Liberia.
It's very simple because it's a simple logic. So all the Liberian artists out here in America, I will tell you for free. If you been coming to any of my show and the people don't pay you, I will tell you you've been wasting your time. Because if they go see any show back home for you, before I come there, they will pay me my money. You know what? It's very simple. It's business. You are a Liberian artist here, you spend money to produce your music, you spend money for video, you spend money for promotion, both back home and all time. So if you're not telling that promoter, say, I don't care about whosoever coming, I love Panto music, I love Panto as a brother, but pay me my money because this is business. Right. Business is business. If my brother comes to my shop and he wants something, you gotta pay for it because that's the only way I'm gonna grow. So you gotta pay. If you been doing that, then I think you been doing it for clout. You want people to see you. A lot of the people out here they doing shit for clout. They're not doing it because they want the money. Because if you want, because for me as an artist back home, you come there, you want to do a show or whatsoever, I want to charge you. I don't care because I have about money. Nobody gonna stay from me say that making for America. So that goes. Support is different. You're seeing support as the member come out free and therefore no.
Money, right?
Yeah, money. Yeah, you supporting me when you pay me my money, that's support. You trying to tell me, say, yo, bro, I'm helping you in the process of being great. And that's why I'm going to do for you too. So, all these people out here, I've never told them, say, I'll tell them, Liberian artists that in America to come and show free. Right. If they told you that thing, they were lying to you. They were really lying to you. You'll take your money from them. I Panto that here, I get what I'm supposed to get when I go to any show. You supposed to get what you're supposed to get when you go to my show. And I'm asking you to come out free for me. So they should stop that. They should stop thinking that oh, the people, I love all Liberian artists, despite where you are, America, Norway, Australia, I don't care. Once you're a Liberian artist, I mean, we all try for Liberia. But I mean, when it comes to business aspect, then everybody respect that. You shouldn't be the whole Liberian artists hate us because we back home, especially me, I'm about business. So I encourage all the Liberian artists out here to be about the business. If you're an artist from back home in the future, you tell them I charge money. Don't say, oh, because they are not taking it serious. That's why people think they are not about business. So you gotta be about business.
Let's talk about what's next for you, right? To wrap this interview up, let's talk about what's next for you as far as music-wise. What should the people expect from you? Obviously, every time you release something, it's a banger. What should we expect from you next over the next few years? Where are you going with the music business?
Well, I can tell people for free, bro. Like I said, people look down on me in Liberia, in America. They never thought I was gonna be the biggest artist out of Liberia. You know when I say that, people like, oh, we wanna do this. But there's no Liberian artist I've ever won any 6 awards in 1 year. You can call all from doing on tour time to where we are now. There's nobody gonna win 6 awards in one night. I did that. So that's why I never go back to back with people trying to argue who's the biggest artist or who's this, because it shows. I worked. I never slept. I was working in my room. The times I would be doing home video, I was out there working. That was all me drinking liquor. I was out there working. So I mean, this is something I work for. So I mean, the next few years, I know we're gonna be on BET level because my people are pushing me out there. I mean, it was on American radio station the other day. It was an American fellow who was talking about Liberian artists touring in the US. So they're looking at that right now. Their eyes are on that. The BET got Liberians. So they're definitely gonna include us, man. So we're looking at
shooting for the stars.
We're shooting for the stars. My people are supporting right now. Let me give it out to all the Liberian people out there. So I mean, y'all go subscribe. Don't forget about all the plenty talking. I mean, we ain't plenty. We ain't do that. We reach to the other people.
Just subscribe. It will add up.
Yeah, it will add up.
But the junior come to your show all the time. Last question before we wrap up. All the junior come to your show and Tina. The junior want to know you. NSUA team or Jet community team. What's up with that, man? Talk to the people then.
Yo, bro. For example,
answer that question honestly.
No, I'm gonna answer that question. Yo. I would tell all my people that I love you. One woman call mommy water.
Hey,
water. Don't follow me water.
Shut up, man. Definitely, man. Hey, it's been a pleasure talking with you, Panto.
Thank you.
Great tour. We've been to at least one of your shows here in Minnesota, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
So great opportunity. All right, Panto. So talk to the upcoming artists in Liberia who are coming up. What one advice do you have for them out there?
Well, to the upcoming artists in Liberia, one thing I would like to say to them is very simple. If be the Panto, you're not feeling my heart. Panto never worry about featuring the other person, featuring the other person. It was about him. If you look at my resume or my discography, you're gonna see it's not too much of feature. I wasn't worried about featuring the other man, featuring that. Do your shit. Don't worry about featuring me. I will not lie to you. I'm not a road to your success. It's not about I gotta feature the other person to get there.
Make it,
Do good music. Respect your team, be humble. I mean, focus on your craft. And when God says your time, definitely nobody can stop it. They will do anything in my beginning. But at the end of the day, they're gonna succumb. That's just how they succumb. I mean, nobody here for me back then was like, oh, you yelling, you cussing, oh, yeah, what here, you do yeah. It was so fucked up. Like sometimes when people be talking nonsense about me, now I feel bad, but then now I'm the man. You can do it without me. Stop hitting my inbox for collabos, bro.
Put in your own work.
Put in your own work. Let me see you and say, yo, let me see you and say, let me begin to.
Yeah, and then you will say, you know, I don't jump on your stuff.
Let me jump on your stuff. That's how it should be. Your work, don't forget about. I'm gonna need a person to get out there. No scapegoat baby. Never came out with that stuff, so you won't get that for me.
Lil Bow Wow changed his name to Bow Wow later on. Your name Skinnyboi KPANTO, remember you're not skinny again, so you're keeping it skinny.
Yo, I told people, the people who follow me for day one, it wasn't about the body. Because when you check my back in the days pictures, I'm not skinny back. You know, when I started going to school back then, it was when I started losing weight because then my always would tell me say you worry about food and so that you didn't get fat. So definitely when I started growing up, I would never worry about food again.
So Skinnyboi KPANTO is the name.
Skinnyboi KPANTO is the name because I wear my skinny jeans. You see my skinny jeans here right now. So I don't care about it. It wasn't about the body. It was just about the jeans. Yeah, that's how it came about. So
alright guys,
I mean, that's why the name not gonna be changed.
Boom, that's what it is. Now you know a little bit more of your favorite artists. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for coming through. See you guys next time, man. Follow the tour, follow the music, subscribe to the channel. Let's get it.
Yep, bro.